So much of it is so cool, but unfortunately, crazy fragile. Thank you for watching another episode of Stallone's Reviews. Our mission is to help you decide what to love and make next. This is a kit that's been long in the making here. That is a kit by JMBricklayer. It is building kind of a monster mobile suit kind of thing. It is 1,666 plus pieces, so he's going to be pretty big. It'll take a little while to build. This box is stuffed. You can't even hear the bricks rattle in there shaking it around, so it's definitely chock full of bricks in this thing. Let's take a look at it. It is made out of Lego size bricks, but not Lego bricks themselves, so don't get too confused here. This is not a Lego kit. This is a Flego kit. Fake Lego, as they like to say on my channel. Alright, let's get it opened up here, see what we got on the inside. Yep, packed in there well. Okay, so here's our book. Make sure you can see here. We're going to have to adjust the camera a bit here. Even on the picture, even seeing it without lighting issues, it looks a little difficult to kind of delineate pieces from other pieces to really kind of see like an obvious face or whatever, so it's going to be interesting once we actually get to building. Let's take a look on the inside here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags worth of build, it looks like, from what I can tell there. Yeah. Looking at the instruction quality here. Everything looks, color-wise, looks good. So we're trying to transition from instruction to instruction. Let's just flip to the back here and see how many. There's the trying to build there. Kind of got a staff looking kind of blaster weapon maybe, or just club like, I'm not sure. Yeah. So it says 385 instructions maybe. Yeah, it looks to be the case, and 74 pages worth of instruction there. And let's just take a quick look at the bricks. It is in a big Ziploc bag. Yes, no bags. I've seen bags look like have numbers on the book, but not numbered in the bags, and I've seen it vice versa, but these definitely have numbers on the bags, and some really pretty bricks. I don't know if you can see that kind of shiny color there, the gold and the red, or maroon, whatever you say. So it looks like it's going to be kind of a shiny kit. Yeah, alright, well, no sense in listening to you watching me flip through all these bags here. We'll get this built for you real quick and then give it a good review. Today we are reviewing the MECHA-BULL Demon King by JMBricklayer. Unfortunately, we can't recommend this kit to you. A big thank you to all of you who have subscribed to our channel. Please hit that like button and subscribe to Stallone's Reviews. On a Stallone's Reviews rock scale of hardness of 1 being easy and 10 being rock hard, we give this kit a 4 on initial assembly and a 10 out of 10 when you have to rebuild it. The instructions are fine and easy to follow with good coloring of the parts to help you on your way. I didn't find any errors as I went along. You might have realized that our channel doesn't typically review brand name Lego kits because to us that would be like reviewing whether Gordon Ramsay's cooking is any good. Of course it is. What you need to know, and the question we want to answer for you, is this brick kit a Lego quality experience? So let's look at the bricks. The bricks were beautiful in many ways, with some painted metallic copper or bronze and some metallic red and gold color. But how well do they go together is the question. Most of the bricks are great with a very Lego-like experience. Unfortunately, there are enough that do not have the reassuring Lego click together that destroy the fun you will have in building this. There were 1,666 pieces to the build. Maybe it was the curse of the 666 that caused us to fail so badly. I did have one missing piece. It was small, hidden, and non-structural. I got the build together without a single drop of glue, but I couldn't keep it that way. A single part came loose, and then when I tried to replace it, another came loose, and then another, and then another, until I had a huge pile of bricks. It was shocking and ridiculous. What I liked about this build was still, ironically, the building. It went together well. I love the click together most of the bricks made. I love the coloring of the bricks. The metallic paints used on the bricks really makes them beautiful. I love this giant axe that's so big and heavy, though it's so much so that he can't hold it. I love all the jet nozzles on his backside. It really brings the mecha into the MECHA-BULL. What we didn't like was the cohesion. A large number of bricks could not be held together, making this build fail hard after construction was completed. Part of the failure is that the build is too heavy with the joints to hold it up. It's so heavy that the hip joints can't withstand the weight and so want to fold. The axe, though an impressive build all by itself, is too heavy to do anything more than hang down on the ground, though you can use this to help prop him up a bit. Can a beginner do and enjoy this kit? No way. Would we do it again? No way. Did you build one of these MECHA-BULLs? What was your experience? Put your comments below. Okay, we got him done. Overall, I have to say, wow. He's really very impressive. I would say the only thing about him is really they just made his face so complex that you almost get lost in trying to figure out where his face actually is. So here's his nice face there. Yeah, I just feel like it's just so complex it's kind of hard to pick it out. That's the only thing I'd say is negative about him. The experience building was great. I wouldn't say exactly like Lego, but Lego couldn't make something like this, or they certainly don't. It was a really good build. Everything went together pretty well. The thing I would say, too, he's got this lovely axe-like thing they made, but it is so heavy that you really can't wield it. It weighs a ton, I mean, compared to what he is here. So it unfortunately doesn't work out very good for us, but it certainly does look very, very awesome there. They used a lot of very colorful, spray-painted, essentially spray-painted blocks anyway. We have this lovely red color and the gold and this coppery color also used up in his horns and his feet. I mean, they're beautiful. There was one brick that had some kind of error spray painting it. There was a big kind of white area, but it got covered up, so you could never tell where it's at. That's probably the only bad thing on this, is between the weight of his thing and that one spray painted block that didn't come out right. Everything went together very well. I would say he is just so heavy that sometimes he can be a little bit fragile. I give these guys a lot of leeway. They are not action figures. No, this isn't a G.I. Joe action figure or Transformer where you're going to be doing a lot of combat and moving around and reposing and stuff. They're just not made to do that. But let's take a quick look and just see how well we can pose his arms here. We'll just take a look here. So that moves in and out. There, so I got him bent a little bit there. Now he's unstable. Oh, there we go. And so we are having some things come loose because it did not like that. Let's see, let's put that right back on there if I can. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's just that axe is so heavy. It's just pulling him all the way that direction. Okay, there we go, maybe. Oh, there we go. Yes. Alright, let's look at his backside here, because I think it's crazy back here. Look at all these jets they made in the back. You got here and here and here. They do reposition. You got some here, and you got some up in his arms too. Oops. That come off if you pull on it. Why is that so tricky? There we go. Okay. Down in his feet, you've also got thrusters down here. We got ones that move around there. There we go. His feet. And you got in the back there. And you got these little maybe micro thrusters up here. So, I mean, they did a ton of detail in him. Just insane amount of detail. He's heavy. He weighs a lot. I had a problem with his feet one time when I was trying to put the one arm on. A bunch of his feet, part of his feet started coming apart, but so far it's holding together better than I thought it would. I'm going to take this on off there, if I can. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. These pieces here are the ones that are most likely to come off a lot of times. They just only fasten on with 2 bricks, and they can be a little bit finicky, but not too bad. The hands repositioned very nicely. You've got these fingers here. Yeah. We've got these horns up here that are just pretty crazy. I really love all the detail they did with him. Like, so maybe they did too much detail, so it's almost a little hard to see the detail just because of all the detail. I really like how they did the hips here. Look at got these nice little barrels in there. We got this really cool textured look to his abdomen. Almost looks like he has a 6-pack. And then lower on the legs here, we've got these horns coming out there. So he definitely looks like a bull who takes no bull from nobody. That does move side to side. We've got this feature at the top that I think are supposed to maybe look kind of like hair, maybe? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. I think we probably could have done without that, honestly, and would have been just fine. An extra detail that didn't need to be there, really. This is not a kit for the beginner. I think a beginner would have a difficult time with this. All the instructions were pretty good. It's just so big and so intricate. But I didn't have any problem with the instructions. It didn't tell me to do things that couldn't be done. It really was pretty clear on how to put this sucker together. Look at the feet. I mean, you got all these little features there. Pretty awesome. The backside, really, I mean, they did a pretty good job of distributing the weight throughout the whole leg there, giving a nice wide base. But he is just so big and heavy that he's a little bit difficult. But I mean, let's go ahead and. Even that one did pretty good. I'm surprised he didn't fall over. Okay, yeah. 5 seconds later, he's got all that off of him. He is fragile. Definitely fragile. As fun as he was to put together, he doesn't do great at holding together, unfortunately. Oh, poor bull. Look at Oh, too bad. It's such a fun build. Such a cool looking build. But once he starts falling apart, you getting him back together, you're going to have to get the glue out, I think, if you really want him to hold together real well. Okay, so here I got him standing back up. Notice the considerable pile of parts beside him. Whatever kept falling off, I just put in a pile. You can see it was quite massive, which is really unfortunate. I had a lot of fun putting this guy together, but he is crazy fragile. And the more I put on, the more it fell off, and it just got super frustrating. So let's see if it'll stand in long enough to turn on the pedestal here. Give you the full looks here as best I can anyway. I mean, so much of it is so cool, but unfortunately, crazy fragile. Very disappointed, JMBricklayer. Very disappointed that it ended up being so fragile. And just because some bricks just don't snap in the way they should. Some bricks snap in beautifully, but a good number of them just are way too loose, and so he just falls apart. Other thing is he's too heavy, and then things just start falling off as he glides over and falls over or stuff because he can barely stand. Because the joints in his hips and whatnot are just they can't support the weight, so they want to bend and fall over. That's the deal. Yeah, it's too bad. Like I said, I really enjoyed the process of putting him together, but he only held together for a mere moments before he started falling apart after I started moving things around and touching him. And unfortunately, that's what we ended up with. Big old pile of parts. I mean, there's probably 100 parts there. Gosh. Well, thank you for watching that episode of Stone's Reviews. Please hit that like button. Please remember to subscribe. Please consider supporting us on Patreon for $1 a month to get ad-free extra reviews. That buck could help you decide what to love making next.